But do you think the outcry is relevant? I mean, the other day we played Whoopi Goldberg on Hannity and Combs or something, and Whoopi didn't know what to say.
She said she can't comment until she really thinks this whole thing through.
That's because that's a real comic there. There is a dilemma. Am I happy he said it? No, of course not.
But you don't want to see...
by obligation, I have to hit him when I see him.
Right.
You
I have to.
You have to beat him.
Yeah. I don't have to beat him.
Right.
I just have to hit him.
But you'll defend his right to say it.
Absolutely.
Right, I understand. When you say never in the history of niggerdom...
Yes.
Has a nigger, blah, 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 blah. That's why now Paul Mooney, who I know and is a friend of the show, he says he's dropping the N-word. He's giving it up.
Okay, that is the funniest thing I've ever heard. And, of course, I respect his right to choose. I just think it's funny that you've lived all this time. Like, all this time you've lived, and you've been a comic for 25 years. Wait a minute, what? A white comic said nigger? That's it. I'll never say it again.
It's going to change all of comedy.
He said it hit him in a way it had never hit him before.
For Pryor, it was going to Africa.
Right.
For Paul Mooney, it was...
Michael
Kramer.
Yeah. Well, I don't believe Paul.
Whatever saves you.
I believe Paul will be back to using the N-word within a month.
I believe it's an addiction with him.
Yes, and he's funny as hell with it.
He's going to fall off the wagon so hard.
He has used that word here and gotten big laughs.
Absolutely. He's been using it his whole career.
That's
Pimp
right.
Chronicles 3, I'm not doing any cussing at all, just so you know.
Is that right?
I'm doing it completely clean.
Is that true?
Just to show people you can? Is that what that is all about?
I used to do clean comedy for 2-3 years, and that's all I would do. So, yeah, I want to show the range. But, yeah, I still use the word in everyday life.
We were so excited about you coming in the last time. We had discovered you as a comedian, and we felt that
We've been playing your clips. We were looking forward to meeting you.
Wanted to get to know you, and then you had this ridiculous altercation where you forgot to... You accidentally brought a gun to the airport, I guess, is what I read. That's
an interesting take on the story.
What happened?
What happened?
Well, it's a federal case, so I can just tell you so much.
Right.
But
what, are you a spy? Or?
No, well, it's a federal case
no,
because
it's a federal case,
anytime you get caught with a weapon in an airport,
Yeah, it's federal.
If there was a weapon.
This happens.
No, there was one. I was holding it.
You're not the first comedian to have this happen. I remember Sam Kinison got caught with a gun at the airport. And I said, Sam, why would you go to the airport with a gun? I mean, of all places, they're going to find a gun. And he said that some girlfriend who was pissed at him shoved it in his bag right before he was leaving. I mean, maybe you should say that.
No, my story is worse.
What is your story?
My story is worse. Like, you got to understand, we actually checked weapons that day. Like, went through the real procedure and checked weapons. Like, we already had done that. So... this weapon, we went to the range right before we came to the airport, the whole staff, and this was an inoperable gun. And I had told the driver, just throw it in one of the bags, take it to my house and put it in. But he put it in a bag we were taking to the airport. So I kind of got, I was kind of fortunate that it wasn't loaded or any of that because it didn't work.
Right.
But I have kids, so we don't leave them even in the truck because, the limo driver's got to take my kids to school. So, it was unfortunate, but the TSA and the police were really nice about it. I can't be mad. See, Kinison got set up.
Right.
I made an error.
Right, but how many days? You spent some time in jail because of it.
Yeah, because they didn't give me bail.
No, that had. They didn't because it's a federal case.
Well, yeah, and I had another previous issue.
What was the
previous charge? What happened?
Same thing.
We're like
same
parents.
thing. You had a gun at the airport.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we need to go to commercial or anything?
No commercial.
But this is terrible.
Can we talk about Kramer?
But here
it's crazy that he said N-word like that.
But here you are. You're on a career roll. I mean, you're doing great.
Yeah.
And as you even said, it's the day your record was coming out, your CD, and this is the happiest day.
Supposed to be the
if you could have seen my face, like it was probably the saddest, most comical moment. Just me going, what? There's a what? Not today. Like,
that's awful.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like, gee, you have like a black cloud over your head? Like sometimes you don't have any of that vibe.
No, see, you gotta understand. Like I have to like take my lumps like a man. Like I've been really, really blessed for a long time. So certain stuff like that, I gotta chalk it up to, stupid. I did 400 cities. And made one error, and I'm not in a position now to make errors. But you got to understand, 4 months ago I went to jail and nobody cared at all.
Right.
Like, it was no big deal.
Don't you feel? 4 months ago, what were you doing?
the same stuff I'm doing now.
Don't you feel
I'm
like
still the same dude.
No. I just mean, why did they lock you up? They don't lock up people up for being comedians.
You want me to tell you why?
Uh-oh, what happened?
I don't know. I just know that the previous charge that was similar to this one was bringing stuff on a plane, but it wasn't regular guns. It was stun guns.
Oh, you can't bring a stun gun on a plane?
Well, I wasn't on the plane. This was checked under the luggage. And again, they let me check my weapons. But this is Michigan. They said, a stun gun is illegal. Like, my assistant carries a stun gun. We walking around with $100,000 in cash on it. So, I don't want her to have a pistol, but I don't want her to be defenseless.
Right.
So she had a stun gun, and they gave me a felony weapons charge for that.
Good Lord.
Why are you walking around with $100,000 in cash? Why do that? Why not?
Ever heard of banks and checks?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I have to get
cards?
to the bank.
because you paid.
I'm out of town. I'm saying.
Right.
I'm saying
but
I do
there's
stand
wire
up.
transfers. There's all kinds of things.
You
A
gotta
lot
get
of
an
gigs
accountant.
do pay
You
in
gotta
cash.
understand, like, I'm not that type of dude. Like, I just became that dude. I've been a regular dude this whole time. Like,
This is all new to you.
Yeah, I'm saying if you pay me in cash, I like cash.
Sure.
I prefer cash to a transfer.
You're damn right. So do
And
No,
I
I'm
I.
keep
just
dudes
saying-
around me to make sure we're good. But I'm a target anyway.
But again, the comedians and guns thing, I really don't get.
Okay, can I explain it to
Yes.
you? All right, let me explain it to you. You know how the rap world is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, I got as much money as 80% of all rappers. Mm-hmm. And I look like I got money when I walk out.
You got
But
the
there are
bling.
dudes that they hear you're going to be in town 4 weeks to 6 weeks before you get there. They live in that town. They know what hotels you're going to stay at. They know where your after party is. They know where you're performing. And they know where the back door is. And they know the limo driver that's driving the limo. And they know the bouncer that's at the club you're doing the after party at. So they wait for you because they know chances are they can jack you and you can't retaliate because you got to be in another city the next day. So you can't press charges. Plus, how would that look?
It's not good.
So it's like, you got to understand, 14 rappers or their associates have been shot in the past 9 months.
But how many comedians? have
I'm
been
not
shot?
your average comedian, ma'am.
Okay.
You're more
Yeah.
like a part of the rap community.
I'm something else. It's a different time.
Uh-huh. So have you had to pull a gun on somebody?
I've had home invasion robbers at my house. I've had 7 dudes in Cleveland come to the hotel room with their guns out and masks on.
You're
Really?
kidding me.
Yeah, no, so I'm like,
I mean, you just started making some money. That sucks. I mean, you can't even
it's
hold
not
on
about
to your
what-
money.
It's
like the Wild
it's
West.
perception. It's perception.
It's like the Wild West out
It
there.
really is. It really is.
Yeah, really.
So you got,
And you can't go
you
to
got
the
bad
cops.
people on one side and you got cops on the other side.
But you can't go to the cops because then in the rap community, comedy community, the
Period.
black community, you're going to
Yeah.
look like a sellout.
Right. I mean, it's
You-
just
you
something
be-
you chalk up to the game.
Man. Now, why doesn't this happen to Ray Romano? Why is it happening
Yeah.
to
Ray Romano and I live in
Two
entirely
different
different
worlds.
worlds. And,
Right.
and we have,
you? Is there a lot of jealousy now that you're making it? Is that what you're saying, too? A lot of brothers want to get
Yeah.
your stuff?
No.
Cat's
See,
up at the hotel and he's got
that's taking it
$100,000.
too personal.
Too personal.
It's just a lot of people are doing bad in today's society.
This is business.
This is
It's
a side
unfortunate.
effect.
Because
So wait a
you
minute
got to
now.
walk around. I see you got a security guard that's the size of a wall. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a big guy.
And 7 others.
7 security guys. And you got to pay for all that.
Absolutely.
So you got a lot of overhead.
But I got 8 kids and I got to make it home at the end of the day, and that's all
Right.
that matters.
But when the guys were in your hotel room with masks and guns, how did you get out?
They were in the hallway.
How did you handle that? I mean, what happened?
Yeah, how'd you get out?
How many guys did I say they had?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I said they had 7.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So how do you get out?
I got 8.
Oh, you had 8. So you were
So
able to take
you
care
guys
of it.
had to.
Fight your way out.
You don't have to fight your way out. They just turn around and there's 7 dudes standing behind them.
So
Right.
they were outgunned. They.
I mean, it
did
is
their
what
thing.
it is.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into it as if it's an issue. It's not an
No.
issue.
I just wondered. I mean, you brought it
It's
up.
just what happens.
How did you get out?
But wait a second. This is depressing. Here you are, a guy who does comedy
Yeah, it
for a
doesn't
living.
sound like show business so much fun anymore.
Yeah, you're starting to make some money.
Mm-hmm.
This is depressing to me that you can't even walk around without 8 guys around you, that you lost your freedom, and that you can't even go to an airport without a stun gun, without people trying to rip you off. I mean,
Right.
there's something's got to give.
And yet I'm having the time of my life.
You are. You're happy.
I really am. I really am. Because I don't take any of it personally. I just understand that there are prices you have to pay for stuff.
So many people are after you. This is horrible.
But it's not just me. They're after something better. Like they need, they need 20 grand. 20 grand will change their life. You can't be mad at that. I was that way longer than I was this way. So
Katt, when you say you play Cleveland, though, how many seats you do at an average show? Like, how many people are at a show?
6,000.
So 6,000 people, and you get paid that night. It's usually a one-nighter.
Yeah. And I generally do 2 shows.
Right.
Yeah.
So you would think that these guys who try to jack you and stuff would know how you roll by now, and they'd wait for someone,
a little less
like me to come through town. I had 7 guys show up at my Cleveland hotel room, and I'm giving them my money then.
I'm saying they robbed David Copperfield, for crying out loud.
Did they?
We're not talking about just
Well, he was walking down some street, and they got the girls. He didn't give up his money.
Right. I don't care if you take my
He's a
girl's money.
magician.
So it's Copperfield.
Yeah.
But you don't think the message is out by now that Katt Williams, it's not going to be a cakewalk if you try to
Well, now
roll
they're
him for
coming
money.
with 9 guys
Yeah,
because
man.
he's got 8.
You got an army behind you.
I'm saying you have to, nothing matters like Tupac, Biggie,
Right.
a lot of money, 2 dudes shot with no vest on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you wearing a vest?
Every single day.
No.
You wear a vest every day?
Everywhere.
That's hard to wear, man. It
No, it's
definitely
not.
disrupts your fashion because in the summer you don't want to be walking around with a vest
Why?
because it's,
That's what deodorant's for.
wow.
I'm glad Katt's here. Can we ask Katt if he would wait 3 weeks for a check from Dice?
No way he would. He wants to be paid that night.
Exactly. My point.
You're kidding me. Maybe
This
it's
is
easier
depressing.
if you. Maybe you got to stop dealing in cash. You got to start getting checks. I know sometimes checks
we
can
did
bounce.
stop that, but I'm
Good,
saying
yeah.
I'm saying they don't know that.
Right.
You haven't
The
got
assumption is you've got something. If they
Right.
get 1 ring, that's
Yeah,
Right.
they get
You
that
know,
necklace.
that's somebody's-
Yeah.
So you got to wear a vest every single day?
every single day.
Oh, for crying out loud! This
That's
is crazy.
So funny.
Yeah, my assistant wears one.
And
Jeez.
you're telling me that also. So when you went to the airport, you're like, hey, it's hard to keep track of all this equipment and guns and everything that you got to.
No, I mean
You got to protect yourself.
There was a mistake. Yeah.
Right. So
you're
what's
put
going to
in a
happen with this
catch-22.
case? Are they going to give you a break? Don't you wish you could just go to those guys and say, look, just give me a
Right,
break?
yeah.
They're not gonna.
They're not going to give you a break.
And you said just before, you went to the airport the last time, you'd done a gun check and you just can't. You go to the shooting range.
Yeah, the whole staff.
Yeah.
Do you think you're going to have to do time over this?
I don't know. I can't
hope
really
not.
afford to think about it.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, like it was a regrettable accident, but you pay for accidents all the time.
But
So,
they can take into consideration. I hope you have an understanding judge who'll take into. No,
Yeah, I would hope
it
so.
wasn't a working gun. It wasn't loaded.
Right. I hope so. I can't.
Get yourself
I
a
can't
Jewish
beat
lawyer?
myself over that, huh?
Do you get yourself a Jewish lawyer?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, there you go.
Then maybe you'll get off.
Maybe now you stand a chance.
Yeah.
Have you ever done jail time?
Not as much as this could be.
Wow. How much are they saying you could go away for?
Come on.
Really?
3 to 5.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh. This is depressing, man.
Let's do the sound effects. Oh. Robin's good at
3 to
sound effects.
5. I wouldn't last a day in jail. I'd get
you
my
would.
ass raped.
No, you'd be fine.
Yeah, you'd
I
be
can't
there.
fight.
You'd
You
have a
could last
home,
a
a
day.
family, and a house with a picket
You're
fence.
big. I mean, like, people want to
I'm a skinny
to you.
motherfucker, though.
Yeah, but they want to talk to you.
Yeah, maybe they'll talk to me.
You might have to pay some bails or something.
Man, doing time, man, that's scary. We have a friend that just did a year, and he was miserable. I mean, it just was horrible.
If anybody at home wants to know what jail is like, just go to your closet, go in, shut the door. Stay there for 5 hours. That's what it
Not
feels.
bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, by the way, for Cabby's benefit, Cabby's going to have the money at the end of that night, not me.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Put on your bulletproof.
I won't have any money.
I'm
that-
looking for Artie.
Cabby will have the money that night.
Although I'll tell you what, you got some big guys around you. Everyone, that was the talk when you showed up here, and everyone was looking in the green room. They were like, "Holy shit, this
Yeah,
guy
I didn't
Katt's
see
got
the entourage.
you got big dudes." I got a bodyguard. I think he's 64 years old, and you should see this guy.
Probably terribly efficient.
I wonder what the hell.
Then
Ronnie,
I was talking about your bodyguard situation the other day, and I said, yeah, when I finally
Ronnie's
met,
like mafia, though. Like,
Please.
Ronnie can be 64.
he's pretend mafia.
Ronnie's
but-
an old Jew.
But how do you know? You know, because as soon as you walk in, he's like, how you doing there?
He better
Yeah.
be connected.
How you doing this? Look here. You need to sign this paper here.
I know.
But I was telling
You go
somebody,
rest with the fishes.
when I met Richard Pryor, he was already, in his,
Richard,
I guess,
right.
late 50s or whatever. And he had the oldest bodyguards, and you knew they had
Right.
been with him forever.
Right.
But these guys weren't stopping anybody.
Yeah, he was
They
probably
probably
like
had guns from the Civil War. They
Right.
probably would shot you first.
they had like those. You had to get a musket.
Right, you have to tamp down the powder and the whole
Yeah.
thing.
You wait 30 minutes to see what happens to you.
Let me load this fucker up. I'm going to shoot you, Randy. You're on the air in Paterson, New Jersey. You're on with Katt, and let me plug your CD at least too. Hey guys, where is that plug?
Yeah.
Katt Williams.
Hey, Katt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Katt, how you doing, dude? I saw you in that Fridays movie, man. That was the sickest.
Thank you, sir.
Whatever happened with that chick that was in that movie with you, man? That broad was the hottest broad in the world.
Yeah, Katie Allbear. She was a model. She
White
was a
chick,
model
black
before.
chick. What are we
Black
talking
chick.
about? Black chick.
She was one of the Fanta girls. You remember that?
You bang her?
Yeah.
She was in Scorpion King.
Did you bang her?
Hey, guys, where is that plug?
And she also did.
All
Is
right.
Howard talking to me?
Yeah,
That's a bounce.
that's a bounce from his phone. Did you have sex with her?
Who's that?
The hot chick in the movie?
No, of
No?
course not.
You married, man?
No, of course not.
You've got 8 kids, though.
Yeah, 7 adopted.
A 7 adopted.
Yeah.
You are a wild cat.
And nobody objected to your adoptions. They
would they?
objected to Madonna.
Why would
would
they? Why would they object?
No.
I'm a better parent.
You're a better parent than Madonna.
Yeah,
Okay.
And what do you mean you adopted 7 kids? What's all races or just black kids?
just black kid.
Because I want to see a black guy adopt a white kid. You never see that
do
going
you
on.
have white kids or no?
No.
No, you didn't do that.
That's yeah. I mean, I'm black, and there's a lot of black kids.
What
Yeah.
made you? I mean, that seems like a very good thing you did, that you adopted these kids.
I try to do as much good as I can. Like, not just for. I'm not saying for other people. I'm just saying for me. You know what I mean? Like, you say stuff when you're not famous, like what you would do if you could just get a break and some good things could happen to you, and then you got to live up to.
But how do you
that.
have time to take care of all these kids? You're on the road all the time.
That's all I got time for. The rest
Really?
of this is just for that.
What's the age range?
18 months to 11.
Wow.
And who do you have nannies and stuff that watch these kids?
Yeah, my cousin Crystal is 24 hours. She's at the house. I got Miss Harvey, who is 24 hours. She's 53. She got 7 biological kids of her own that she raised that are all in colleges.
See, I feel Robin should be involved in this adoption stuff. I feel you should have a whole bunch of kids
Is that
adopted.
right?
Yeah, with all the God's
I
blessings.
try to help people with their kids.
No, I see.
Remember, like at the end of
That's smart.
Schindler's List, you could
Yes,
sell your
really.
boat.
I could sell my boat, or I could, get out of town when things go bad with them on it.
Katt Williams' comedy album, Pimp Chronicles Part 1, is available in stores now. And Katt is currently on his House of Blues Live Nation tour. For tour dates, go to kattwilliams.com. And look for Katt's hip-hop album, It's Pimpin' Pimpin', in stores early next year. You got a lot going on. So would you grow up in a horrible neighborhood?
No, I grew up in a wonderful neighborhood in Dayton, Ohio.
No ghetto?
We thought it was a ghetto, but
Yeah.
in
Was it a tough
comparison to the
neighborhood?
stuff you see in New York, no, it wasn't a ghetto. Huh?
Was it a tough neighborhood?
We thought it was.
Yeah.
In
And-
retrospect, no, it wasn't.
Really?
They thought they were living ghetto, and
Yeah.
they weren't.
Of course, I've been to Haiti, so there isn't any ghettos other than Port-au-Prince. Like,
Right.
the rest of it is a cheap knockoff.
So things are going well for you, man.
Yeah,
I'm happy for you.
I mean, they're wonderful. Like,
Yeah.
they're really wonderful.
Right.
Like, you don't expect a comic to sell 1 million ringtones.
No.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On a 70% cut.
Wow.
Nice.
Come on. That's unheard of. So I don't complain about whatever's bad.
What does that mean, a
That is good.
ringtone? Like when the phone.
I know people tell me
a
about
guy's
these
cell
ringtones.
phone
Ringtones
rings,
are hot.
and it says and it's you going in the history of niggerdom.
Nigga, pick up the phone.
Nigga, pick
Something
up the
like
phone.
that.
Yeah, like
what-
that's a ringtone. That's what you hear when somebody calls you.
I would
You hear
love that as a ringtone. You going to the niggerdom.
Give me $3.
So wait, you get $3 for every one of them. So you got $3
They
mil off
sell
of
them
that.
for $2.99, and you get a portion of that. But generally, it's music, so you got to
Right.
pay a lot of people. It was just me talking, so
Can I tell you something? I've had about 1 million companies come to me about these ringtone things.
Well, it
It's
sounds
so-
like
it's
you
very
got a
lucrative.
you
But
two
I
have
said-
fan bases that could probably.
But I said,
you would
and
be the
I'm-
biggest of all time.
But I'm different than Katt in the respect that I got a sort of a different career thing going, and I feel like between satellite and Howard TV, like we sell enough stuff to the audience. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
But this
So-
is like a different different thing. It really isn't. I know what you're thinking.
this
Like
is
you're
for
ripping
the
them
fan,
off with
though.
like a beer mug or something. It's a fan of yours going, I want Howard saying, hey now on my phone.
I don't know.
It's almost like a favor.
Seven
you know what I mean? Because I
figures.
buy ringtones. The
Do
people
you?
I like. Cause
How do you download that onto your phone, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's like if you like. If Gilligan's Island, if the theme song from Gilligan's Island makes you laugh, why not give yourself an opportunity to laugh 30 times a day? Every time somebody calls, it comes on and you laugh. And
See,
you
this
need
is
that.
a generational thing. We're not into the whole ring.
No, but a kid my age.
What are you saying? I'm an old fart?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right.
A guy my age, I'm 39. I went to the Who concert with this guy, 39 years old.
Yeah.
And he's got Who Are You by the Who on his thing. The Who gets paid for that.
Right.
They do?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
How come people just don't rip that off?
Remember, we started playing those David Lynch ringtones. I Like to Kill Deer is
That's
a
a good ringtone. I want that. Now, I'm looking at the bling on you, this ring you're wearing. I mean, a ring like that's got to be $1 million, right?
No.
What? Look at the size of that
Don't
rock.
say that. To be 10 guys in Cleveland
why
in
are you
masks.
doing that?
What do you mean?
Because he's already got problems.
What do you- no.
These are Swarovski crystals.
No, but I mean, you're wearing a watch. I don't know how many diamonds are in that thing. I mean, what does that watch cost? Is that $100,000?
No, I can't spend that on a watch.
It looks like
It's going to cost me $8 million to get these kids in a crappy college.
Right.
Yeah, so.
I can't believe the responsibilities you're taking
you
on as a
took
young
on.
man. I mean, that's
Now,
a lot.
are these
All
all
great
official adoptions, or are these...
No, they're the play ones.
No.
That
Some
black men
people-
are famous for.
No. You know how families are. They take in a cousin, a nephew, or whatever.
No. These are Department of Children's Services.
Really?
Yeah, this is
They all call him dad, if that's what you're
No.
asking.
I just wondered if he actually went to the social services department and filed all the papers and did all that.
And you have one biological kid?
Yeah.
And now
Micah.
with the...
Is he the special one?
No.
No,
He
shoot all the kids
he
the
feels
same.
special,
rules
though.
all
Yeah.
over all the
No.
other kids.
Everybody knows he's special. Like,
Right.
like it's unsaid, you know.
Right.
How old's he?
11.
Oh,
He's
she's
the
the oldest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a complicated life, I tell you, man.
Yeah, I
You
don't know
gotta-
how you... I mean, you go to PTA meetings for
you're-
all those kids?
You're way more giving than I am. I got to be honest with you.
It is. So you had a-
shame me as a human being.
So you had a
Really?
kid, and then you said to yourself, I make a good living, and I want to try to help other kids. So you adopted...
And you continue to adopt. Are you going to adopt some more?
No, I'm done.
You know,
I could tell. You
the
know
thing
all
is,
their
I don't
names?
do cocaine. Like, and you have to look at the autobiography of great comics. And if you're trying to be a great comic, you got to understand there are certain pitfalls that you can fall into. Like, almost everybody's falling into them. So I'm just trying to subtract and keep myself focused. Like, I got other stuff I got to do. Like,
Right.
I don't, you know.
And you know all the kids' names and everything.
Yeah.
That's good for
Yeah.
you. I like that.
I forgot I was supposed to get credit for that.
You get extra
I'm going to
credit.
remind him of that.
Hey, in all seriousness, I'm having trouble understanding something. Katt, why with the guns and you sort of make yourself a target with like 90 guys and all the flashy jewelry and all this stuff. Like, why don't you play it down a little bit and maybe you wouldn't be a target? If that's the problem, like
Well,
why can't you guys stop with the guns?
Right. You're absolutely right. I could play it down, but that's not what I'm in it for.
Yeah, but what
Like,
do you... Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just saying that's like telling the dude that's got money, like, don't get a Bentley because people will steal it.
Yeah, but get the Bentley and drive it to a nice neighborhood where you're not going to get jacked or something. Like I saw this picture of Jennifer.
My
Aniston
fan
coming.
base is not in. My fan base is not there, sir. Like it's a treacherous road, but I gotta walk it. I mean, I
What's so
can't.
treacherous about a comedy club? I mean, like Artie, come on. I mean,
Well, what
He's
are you
not
saying?
playing clubs, though, Ralph. It's like, it's a different thing, It's
And he's got a fan base. He's drawing that fan base.
Right.
so you're saying your fan base is like is an element, an undesirable element that's going to shoot you?
I don't call them undesirable.
Well, I would if they're bringing guns to your show and going to shoot you, take your money.
Well, whose shows do you think there aren't any guns at? I mean, it's just a different element.
Well, I mean, pretty much any.
I mean, I went to Coldplay at the Hollywood Bowl, and I don't think too many people had guns there. But on the other hand, my fan base is not Coldplay.
I think your fan base is what you're saying. If I'm getting educated here, is a more of a rap community kind of fan base, and that
There's that element, yeah.
And that the fact of the matter is that if you're carrying around,
Well, we're not talking about my fans either. My fans aren't the ones.
Right.
It's not the people at the concert. It's not them.
You need to start making observations about socks and airplanes.
Right,
Who's
yeah,
gonna
you
go to
start
your
talking about
concert?
stewardesses and stuff.
Who else is going to your concert if they're not a fan? You mean people go there just to...
No, he's
to
saying
We're getting
after-
robbed from the stage.
We're not talking about the fans. The fans aren't who we're talking about here.
He's saying that after the concert, there are guys who know that he's a performer and that he might have some cash on him and he might be an easy guy to jack, to use the vernacular.
When I said 14 people have been shot or either killed in the hip-hop community, I mean in the last 9 months, and I don't mean comics. I mean there's a broad range. These basketball players get hemmed up all the time. Like, people just wait on them. They see their car, they're in a Lamborghini, they follow them to the gas station, and they get to the gas station and they pull out a gun on them. It happens.
Jerry,
you just don't hear about it.
You're on the air in Newark.
How you doing? Before I get to my question, I'll explain to you a little bit. I think what Katt is trying to say, Howard, is the comedy that he does is more like, and it's like the hip hop community. It's more like the drug game. It's all like it's all intertwined, where you can get got at any moment. You know what I mean? It's like you can be. And they'll get somebody for $5,000. It doesn't matter if it's $100,000 or $5,000. They got the opportunity to get somebody.
Well, that's pretty sad.
And he's not ready to move out of the hood or avoid the hood.
Well, that's sad.
Well, he's not going to. In his words, if his fans see him leaving the hood or scared to go into the hood, he'll lose his fan base.
I hear you. All right. So I'd still say it's sad.
My question is how the hell did you get cased up by the feds and then get a bail? Niggas like us, we get cased up by the feds, we don't get no bail.
Yeah. Well,
how you get a bail?
They try. Well, first of all, it wasn't like, it was on somebody else. First of all, like it was on me. I don't have a track record as that type of dude. You follow what I'm saying? So they took. Did it have something to do with who I am? I would certainly hope so, or else I worked this hard for nothing. Like, when you start off as a regular dude, you're trying to get rich and famous, so you don't have to go through stuff regular dudes have to go through. But
so you saying you didn't have to put up a bail? So it's like
I did have to put up a humongous bail.
But they eventually put up a bail.
I see.
Yeah.
So like the niggas like me that live in the hood, they know we ain't got no money, so they don't need to come at us with bail. But they know you got money, so they'll hit you with a bail.
Yeah, your bail, if they think you can pay the bail, they're going to make it as high as you can pay.
Shit, I mean, I get caught with a gun. They're going to give me $1 million bail from the dickhead. They know I can't pay that.
Right. Well,
so they'll probably come to you with a $5 million bail.
I bet you now you got to leave guns home when you go to the airport. You got to make extra sure.
I'm walking around like Mahatma Gandhi right now. Like,
right.
you can't even hand me a fork right now.
Right. That's good. I like that. That's smart.
Yeah.
Let's go to Cabby, who wants to say hello.
Oh, our jailbird friend.
Yeah. Now Cabby just got out of prison himself. Cabby, hi.
What's going on, sir?
I'm a fan, Katt, and I just wonder, do you think there's some kind of black celebrity justice that goes around? I mean, you got OJ. Look at Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes is $12 million to the government in taxes.
Yeah.
Yet a guy like me talks about not filing my taxes on the radio, and I go to prison for a year, but Wesley Snipes get a deal because, he's black and he's famous?
What, did Wesley Snipes get a deal? He's just out of the country.
He's coming back in the country, and he's cutting a deal with the government so he doesn't have to go to prison.
Well, he's giving him money. You don't have money to give him, Kev. I mean, it's all about cash.
The money wasn't the issue in my case, and the judge even said that. He was making a fucking example.
Cabby, if you had money, it would have been an issue. Believe me. You could have went. Wesley Snipes is probably giving the government like $8 million at a 12 or something.
Okay, but no offense, Katt Williams carries a gun in the motherfucking airport after 9/11, and that's okay. You guys are making.
It's not okay.
He didn't say it was okay.
He's in trouble right now.
Do you know what they got me up against? Like, it's not okay even close.
He's up against federal gun charges, Kev.
Were you in a possession with a gun? Are you a former felon?
Yeah, he was found in possession of a gun.
No, but what I'm saying is, Katt, have you ever been convicted of a felony before?
Sir, I know everybody else in this studio might know you, but I don't even know who you are to be answering that type of question.
That's a very personal question.
What I'm saying is I was in prison with guys who were convicted felons who got popped with a gun, and they get 20 fucking years.
What are you mad at him for?
Why are you mad at him?
Did you want me to ask for worse treatment? Is that what you're
You need to have 20 years, no 3 to 5.
Black justice usually means you get more time. What are you talking about?
I was hoping that they gave me a stern warning and put me on my plane. That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah. Cabby, it's true you went to jail. I don't think Katt's saying Katt has a very real possibility of going to jail.
Cabby's trying to make it like there's a special justice for black people and they don't have to do time.
There's green justice.
No, this is
That's the
special money.
craziest thing I've ever.
Bullshit. Let's discuss it. Black folks don't know how to discuss shit. Sit your motherfucking ass down. Nappy head bastard. I'm telling you, man, I got one daughter. My daughter, 21 years old. My daughter been in school for the last 4 years. Anaheim, the last 4 years of my life, me and my wife been swinging. But I had to fuck up 2 years ago. I got 3 new additions in my fucking family. 3 new fucking kids. My sister kids. You know, I ain't ashamed. We family. You know, my sister on drugs. Yeah, I ain't ashamed to tell you. I got her kids. You know, some of your family members fucked up. You're gonna be looking at me all fucked up. Your family fucked up too. I'm just happy to tell you about it. Yeah, my brother gonna call me and say, man, they're gonna take the kids. So, you know, I said, no, I couldn't have that. I came to court. The judge was gonna separate the kids. You know, I should have let the judge do that, but I didn't know. No, I'm giving these motherfuckers back, man. I ain't scared. These motherfuckers get on my fucking nerve, man. 3 fucking new kids in my damn family. 2, 4, and 6. Ooh, shit, come help me keep these motherfuckers. 2 and 4. And that 2-year-old, she the motherfucker. See, that bitch, she worship the devil. She's the worker for the devil. Oh, the 4-year-old, my sister must have really been getting high with her because she don't say shit. All she do is look at you. I told her the other day, I said, bitch, if a fire break out, boy, you better have a whistle or a horn or something. Or you gonna be a burn up bitch fucking with me. I ain't got time to live for no motherfucking law like this and no goddamn fire. Talk! Deaf mute, talk! Fire blazing, fuck that. And the 6-year-old, he old homosexual. Oh shit, don't no 6-year-old walk all like this here. Crying all the fucking time. Usually that's what's wrong with parents today. You act like you don't see shit, you don't know shit. You see your fucking kid, you know your kid ain't no goddamn good. This boy's a fag, 6 years old. He gonna be a sissy. Just like on Good Time, Michael. Oh no, fuck that. You knew Michael was a fag when he was singing When You're Young and in Love. I said, that motherfucker sissy, he a sissy. Quit bullshit. Quit playing with yourself. Tell the fucking truth. Truth will set you free. So you play game, I ain't Bernie Mac, ain't playing no goddamn game. The boy's a sissy. I ain't hurt my heart. Ain't nobody no sissy in our family. This is the first one. You know, and the 2-year-old, he do whatever the 2-year-old tell him to do. 2-year-old the boss. See, that's the one you gotta watch. That's that little bitch there, something else. That's how I talk to her, little bitch. Fuck that. Time out with these kids murderers today. These motherfuckers kids are kill you. You ain't gonna kill me, I'm gonna kill them. I can see y'all reading Ebony, right? And I can hear you talking. It's a shame how Bernie Mac fucked up those kids. Walking around the house 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, don't even go to bed and shit. I had my gun right on my motherfucking pillow. They come in the bedroom. I said, what the fuck you walking around for? She's talking about I can't sleep. I said, keep fucking with me. Keep fucking with me. I came in the house the other day, man, 1 o'clock in the morning. She gonna send the motherfucker 6-year-old downstairs for some milk and cookies. I'm going upstairs, he coming down. He gonna walk past me like I'm a visitor, you know. He just gonna walk past me like I ain't shit. I'm babysitting. I said, where you going, dude? To get some milk and cookies. That's how he said it. I said, I wanted to hear him say it again. I said, what? To get some milk and cookies. I said, you little bitch, it's too goddamn late for the motherfucking milk and cookies. Faggot, go on back upstairs. Switch your punk ass back upstairs. You go, yeah, you can smack all you want, motherfucker. Put my foot in your ass. That's how I talk to him. He gonna go upstairs in the room. The 2-year-old gonna say, where the cookies and shit, you know. He gonna tell her, him downstairs. Who the fuck is him? Like I ain't got no name and shit, you know what I mean? She gonna tell him, I gonna get this shit myself. She gonna come downstairs, old bow-legged motherfucker, short motherfucker bow-legged coming down there, looking like a raccoon and shit, you know what I mean? I start to shoot that motherfucker, you know? She gonna open the refrigerator, get a little ladder. I said, what you getting ready to do? Get some milk and cookies. I said, didn't I tell your motherfucking boy you couldn't have no goddamn milk and cookies? No, it's too goddamn late. Go to back the fuck upstairs before you get fucked up down here. She gonna look at me all up and down like I'm short, you know. Now, you know when somebody look at you like that, man. You know what the fuck that mean on the street. So I said, what the fuck you looking at? Bust a move, bitch. Bust a motherfucking move. I ain't lying. She gonna walk past me, whatever. You better walk it off, bitch. You better walk it off. You motherfucker, you.
Now let's think about this. You've heard them on their radios, on television. You've read their newspapers. You've even talked to them in your beer houses. What do they call us? They call us Anglo fools. They call you Anglo fool. And they've called all of us BR friends. Are we BR friends? They call us enemies in their house. That's not the truth. The truth is they stole our rights. You know that. They destroyed our wealth. Call us Cameroonians. We are Ambazonians. Ambazonia is not a dream, it's a reality. And let's talk to Ambazonia. Ambazonia, you were lost and abused. Now you are found. We have found you. We pledge our lives to set you free, forever free. We won't let you down. And this is our promise to you. Nobody can ever take this promise away, and we will not budge one step back. This really comes down to you and me. You have to join our pledge and play your part. It's my part and your part to make it. You and me will set it free because freedom is the word. Don't let them lie to you. There's nothing else but freedom. Freedom is our right, and in that right is our liberty.